Hello, and welcome to another episode of Writing in Cars with Books. I'm Jaclyn,
And I'm Phillip.
and today we're going to be discussing Alyte. This is by Jérémie Moreau. It is published by Milky Picture Books, and it is translated from French, the Canadian variety.
It's true.
It's true. So this book is depressing and beautiful at the same time. So it is about a toad. His name is Alyte, and his life starts off not so great. His father is carrying him on his back across a road, and he is the only little tadpole to survive.
He is.
Spoiler alert. It's pretty
It's
bloody.
the first couple pages.
Yes,
It's not really.
It's very sad. But there's little chapters, and Alyte meets different friends along his journey that help him survive, but they don't always. So it's very sad. I would call it a circle of life
It is 100% a circle of life
type of story.
Yes, it is. Like this, the animals don't survive in the end, right? But that is what this book is about. It is about the circle of life. It's about the encroachment of humanity
Yes, very much
on
so.
wildlife and where they live, and building places that we may necessarily shouldn't build.
Yeah.
And destroying habitats. But it takes that into account, and it builds that into the circle of life.
Yes. The first friend is Iode or Iode.
It's a salmon.
Yes. And they think that these ducks are gods.
Demigods.
Demigods. And I thought that was
Because they can
hilarious.
fly up in the air, and they have to land on the water to eat.
Yeah.
That's why they're the demigods and not gods.
Yeah.
But they can fly in the air.
Because they see them from below, and when Alyte finally gets legs and goes to land, they ask the duck, "Are you a demigod?" And they kind of laugh at him. But he meets all kinds of critters. Look at the sea otter. Oh my gosh. But I just love the progress of seeing the tadpole's life grow into a toad, and each page his legs appear more, his tail disappears more. It's just really, really well done. Just look how freaking cute. It's so cute. I think my favorite part of the whole book was the art and how vibrant it was. He meets a little goat.
The goat. Poor goat.
Are you looking for a fight? No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's so many different friends, and then the eagle.
But it is a very hard book. I will not lie. I mean, it's
hard to talk about without spoiling the whole thing. But all the different friends are different types of animals, and how they work together to survive in the ecosystem is pretty spectacular.
But it's also how they need each other to survive, because they're food.
Yeah.
It's all the different parts of it. They know when they need each other to survive certain disasters, but they also know that at the end of the day, they have to eat each other.
So the villain of the story is this highway named Lethalite, because it is lethal for the animals who attempt to cross this road.
Right.
And I thought that was really funny. Yeah. The true villain of the story is not other animals, but it's the highway system.
Right.
Ooh, pretty butterflies. I'm just going to keep showing art because it's truly the best part about this book.
I will say personally, I do think most people should actually read this book.
He thought I was crazy when I told him this book was really good. And he's like, "Why do you always read sad stuff?" And I made him read it.
I did. And I think a lot of people should read this book and get an understanding of how everything relies on everything else, good or bad, right? It's like eagles have got to eat. Well, what do eagles eat?
Right.
What do tadpoles eat? What do frogs eat? What do salmon? It goes through all that different type of things.
Eating is part of survival, but there's other other aspects as well, and then there's outside things that they can't control. So like they're migrating across, but most of them don't survive because of a human-made obstacle. And there's so many of those in the world, you just don't even think about. Like you're always like, oh, the deer's crossing the road, they're in my way. No, we're probably in theirs. Like, it's very interesting. And then how Alyte kind of became a leader and was like, no, this is what we're going to do. We're going to migrate across this highway. And I'm not going to spoil how or when or if they made it, but I really, really enjoyed this book, even though it was sad.
I will not lie. It is it is very, very hard to read at times because of everything. But like for me, there's a difference, right? Like it's not just sad to be sad. It is just the way nature works.
There's a purpose there.
Right. There's a purpose. It's just the way nature works. You know, sometimes you survive the encounter, sometimes you don't. If I think overall, I think the book was well done.
It's so good.
I find it interesting that he used a tadpole and a frog to tell this story. I find that very interesting from that perspective and meeting the other animals.
Because of the journey that animal alone has to go through.
Right.
The transformation, and it was a very transformative story.
And it talked about like they have to migrate, right? Like animals migrate to certain ponds, certain area, you know,
Meadows.
Birds fly north. All that happens, and it's like, well, what do you do, right? And so a lot of that is taken into account in this and how the story's handled.
Yes. So. I want to read the quote on the back. There's not a synopsis on the book, but there's a quote pulled from the book on the back, and I thought it was very beautiful, and I want to share that. You were born in the water. You had a fin, then you grew legs. One day, you emerged from the water and started walking. I'm a toad? You are not just any toad. You are a midwife toad. Your name, Alyte, means one who cannot be unbound. It's a very beautiful name.
Yeah. And there was a couple other quotes I actually took pictures of.
I did too.
Throughout the book. There's just really good things. I'm sorry, I can't remember the quote, but one of them is basically dealing with we all live, we all die. It's just a part of everything, right? Yeah. It's not anything new or old.
I'm going to share this one as well. It's hard to see because of the light, but before us, there was nothing. Earth was just a giant rock. We grew from the sea, and in our wake, everything was born. Clouds, rivers, fertile soil, insects, animals, woven together, each of us, we are Silva.
Yeah.
It's a very pretty book.
It is.
I'm going to just keep saying that because I don't really know what else to tell you. This book is beautiful, and it surprised me.
It surprised me too, honestly.
And I'm glad I made you read it because I wasn't sure you would like it, but like I knew you would like it at the same time.
Yep, I was surprised. I really was. So I was.
So, Alyte by Jérémie Moreau. It is published by Milky Picture Books. It just came out after recording this about a week ago. So it's pretty new in the world, in the English version at least. So check that out, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.